A 15-year-old was among at least 11 people killed and 80 wounded during a weekend of protests in Mali's capital city, Bamako. The protests, organized by a group calling themselves the June 5 Movement, or M5, were the third such mass demonstration in just over a month, calling for the removal of Malian President Ibrahim Boubacar Keïta. On Friday, Mali's state broadcaster ORTM was forced to go off the air after demonstrators occupied the broadcaster's offices. The following day, President Keïta took to the airwaves to announce a series of reforms, including the dissolution of Mali's constitutional court.
Tout le monde conviendra.
Everyone will agree that this time all the limits of tolerance have been reached and exceeded. Extremely serious facts have been raised, which deserve examination and certainly appropriate judicial sanction.
The court has been a focal point of protesters' anger after it overturned the results of parliamentary elections in March. Leaders from West Africa's regional bloc, ECOWAS, had recommended dissolving the court and repeating the elections.
J'ai donc décidé d'abroger.
So, I have decided to repeal the licenses of the remaining members of the Constitutional Court and to move toward the implementation of the recommendation of the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS.
In the streets of Bamako, opinion was mixed, with some echoing calls for Keïta's ouster and others stressing that maintaining security in the fragile country is most important.
I don't like what is happening in the country because of the infighting. Let that person finish his 5 years term in office. Then whoever comes next shall be elected to office. These folks want to destroy everything around here, and no one will benefit from it. I came from the north, Sahel, and if they want to fight, they should take it over there. Fighting does not build a country only to destroy it. I am an illiterate, not a politician, and do not like conflict in my country. I have told my children to not participate. In case something happens to them, even death, I will not bother to check on them.
Others have simply had enough and believe it is time for a change in leadership.
We are tired and oppressed. Our children are also tired. No school, not enough food to feed our families. What we need is Ibrahim Boubacar to leave so the country could prosper. Ibeka has no power, but Kane and his son. We don't like to fight.
One protester stressed that the demonstration in the street is a sign that the Malian people are holding the leaders accountable and demanding good governance, and after decades of corruption and instability.
Mali belongs to us. Malians are standing up to say no to the corruption, no to the appointment to the National Assembly, no to demagogy. Mali is going to run itself with good governance.
In the wake of the violence, Amnesty International is calling for an investigation into the deaths of the protesters and the actions of security forces. Salem, VOA News, Washington.